Woman Who has a long track record of partnering with businesses and organisations and sponsors. I'm Dave Sharpe, and today I'm happy to be chatting to one of those organisations, which is the FSB, represented by Linsey Luke. Linsey, you've been involved with Sandra and Woman Who from the start. Why did you get involved in the first place?
It was really important for FSB to involve with an organisation like Woman Who because of the diversity they offer. So FSB is very much about working with all groups of organisations and reaching out to new audiences, and that's exactly what Woman Who did and has done for us over the last few years.
Certainly at the time when you got involved, Woman Who was revolutionising the way that women were networking, and I know that's something that was close to your heart.
Yeah, so through the Woman Who partnership, we've been able to meet hundreds, if not thousands, of women that we wouldn't have normally met through FSB. And it's been great to bring through different volunteers. So recently we've had one of the Woman Who winners, Nishi, has become the West Midlands policy lead. And then another Woman Who winner, Holly Whittles, has just become the FSB's West Midlands chair.
So there's the awards, of course, and there's a lot of crossover. People who enter the Woman Who Awards get the confidence to enter the FSB Awards. Then there's other links that you've mentioned, the volunteering for the FSB and the roles that you've just highlighted there. So there's real synergy between both organisations.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm really delighted to say that we are supporting again as a partner for the next year, so for 2021 into 2022.
And why do you think it's important? You mentioned diversity, but why should we be forming these partnerships?
I think traditionally lots of business organisations were a particular type of person, and through the association with Women Who we can bring forward different people. There's ethnic minorities, disabled people, people with care and responsibilities, and that's what Woman Who does. It opens up to a completely new audience. The
reach is incredible, isn't it? I mean, I've met people through the network and through FSB that, as you say, we wouldn't normally get to talk to, whether that's online now, of course, these days, or in person. And that does a tremendous amount for that individual, because a lot of those people are working alone. They don't really have a network, but this gives them that opportunity. Yeah, the network is growing and growing. It was started in Coventry and Warwickshire, and now through social media and through events through Zoom, it has grown to be a UK-wide network, and we're really, really proud of that, and we're proud to be part of that. So we know what FSB brings to Woman Who, and for you, Woman Who, it's a great partnership. You see a lot of people getting involved and accessing your services. You mentioned the networking. What else are they getting involved with? So to be part of Woman Who, you can then join to be part of FSB, which is a membership organisation. We're primarily there to lobby on behalf of businesses, all businesses across the UK. But once you are a member, you get access to lots of free services. So things like legal advice, tax protection, FSB Care, which I know you've used, and then we've also got our networking. So on average, we deliver about 170 events a month across the UK, which is around about 9,500 people who register to attend those events. So it's a great opportunity to meet people across the whole of the UK. Yeah, you're right. I'm a member for, 10 years now, and it's only in the last sort of few months that I start to go back into the website and have a look around, and you've got to use those benefits, and you promote those to all sorts of people, but particularly to the Woman Who network, who perhaps wouldn't necessarily have access to the things that you've mentioned, like FSB Care. Yeah, definitely, and I think that's why it's such a great partnership, because people join the Women Who network, which is a free to access network, and then they may choose to become an FSB member, which opens them up to all sorts of benefits that they may not have known about otherwise if it hadn't been for the Woman Who. So there you go. We've promoted Woman Who and the FSB, and the links will be shared later on. So if you want to get involved in either of those organisations, then just follow the links, or just go on to Google FSB, Federation of Small Businesses, and Woman Who. They'll both come up on page 1.